your comeback story. What everyone always try to mention is that if you try, you'll achieve success anytime in your life. But what they do not mention is about failure. What they do not mention is that sometimes it is completely okay to experience failure. What they do not mention is that failure leads to success. Just think about your goal when you were a child and compare it with your current goal in life. Or think about what you aspired to become but what you have actually become. What I want to mention here is that you wanted to become something, but the constant fear of failure didn't let you try. It didn't even let you start. But failure is actually a fundamental part of success. However, I have also heard all of my friends tell me what they wanted to become, but now somewhere their paths have changed because of the fear of failing that is just stuck up into their minds. Even for me, I remembered having a bad phase during my grade 10, because of which two of my major subjects were affected, art and design and business studies. I wasn't really motivated to continue with those subjects. My teachers, however, did try to motivate me and they did try to lift me up. But the fear of failing just blocked my mind to even try doing something better. I can say that the fear of failing overpowered my desire to succeed. However, after 2 to 3 months, I realized that I didn't really have the option of quitting in front of me and that I need to show people that I'm not a failure. So, surprisingly, I did get a really good grade in them because I didn't give up. I then realized that if I had given up earlier, then I would have missed experiencing such a good feeling which I actually got when I succeeded after all of those setbacks. I also understood that failing is completely okay because it will teach you how to embrace yourself and how to overcome your failures and how to develop yourself. Everyone wants to succeed without actually experiencing failure. However, you call yourself a failure only when you choose to quit, but for all of those who want to keep moving, it's just like a hurdle for them which they will definitely overcome. It is said that if you gave your best shot and gained even a bit of knowledge from it, you have succeeded because success should be measured by your efforts and your knowledge gained and not by the outcome of it. John Maxwell once rightly said that everyone who makes a major contribution in life knows what it is to have failures. Another issue is that once people start experiencing failure, they let that past incident of theirs actually influence their present and their future. They tend to judge their own abilities and they try to compare themselves with everyone around them who they think are more successful than them. But every individual should actually compare themselves with only themselves and not with anyone else. We have all heard that we create our own stories and therefore there is a blank page in front of you every single day to create your own story of your own truth, of your own reality, of your own failures. Well, people also think that showing their achievements and successes in their college interviews will actually make them get in really fast. But nowadays, universities also want to know one main thing about you. That is, at what point of time in your life have you actually experienced failures and how have you overcome them? Yes, that's what they want to ask because they get students with amazing grades in academics every single year, but they want students with amazing grades in their journey of life. And not only in universities, but also the most progressive companies tend to recruit employees who have a track record of success as well as failure. Because if you fail, you learn. And if you learn, you succeed. We all know who Steve Jobs is. And he's not just known for his amazing never-ending innovations, but also for his amazing comebacks to almost irrecoverable failures. In fact, the most successful people have gone through the most crucial failures in their journeys. Let us talk about J.K. Rowling. She was rejected by the University of Oxford. She lost her parents. She was a divorcee. She went through clinical depression. She was also suicidal. Her first Harry Potter book was also rejected by 12 of the major publishers. However, if she had given up, then the world wouldn't even know who J.K. Rowling is. But how do you think she's this successful right now? It is just because she never gave up. She never even got the thought of quitting. Instead, she overcome all of her failures, and today every single person knows her. In fact, if you want to overcome your failures, just search up about more of such failures experienced by some great personalities, which would in turn give you inspiration, and it will motivate you to never give up. And in this way, you will find motivation from your world itself. But you should first recognize yourself. You should embrace your own emotions. And you should acknowledge the irrational beliefs about failure that the society has just stuck up into your minds. Always try to accept failures and count it as a chance for you to develop and improve yourself. Just remember that everyone isn't perfect, and you shouldn't even strive towards being perfect, because setbacks and challenges will always come in your way. And life is always going to be messy instead of being perfect. But it is upon you how you want to see your life. Whether you want to see the negatives and you just want to move on and give up, or you want to see the positives in the negatives and you want to take it as a chance for you to develop yourself. Furthermore, the best thing to do is to put someone else in your shoes when you are going through failures, and just imagine how you would console them and how you would help to lift them up. And then just give the exact same advice to yourself. Einstein once said that failure is success in progress. And one main thing, never ever ignore or avoid failures. Just look towards it, face it, let it challenge you, let it make you step outside of your comfort zone. You should also do stuff in which you know that you will fail, because only then will you understand that failing is like a nightmare. It is not as bad as you may think it is. And remember that failure is not the end of your story, it is just the start of your comeback story. Thank you.